I'm excited to introduce our guest speaker tonight. I had the privilege of meeting her when she first moved down to Corpus. We kind of connected through social media, and I'm just excited. Samantha Cortez. She has been married to her husband, to Austin Cortez, for 2 years. Together they have a beautiful, almost 1-year-old Elena. And she originally is from Missouri and moved here to start her family here with her husband in Corpus Christi, and they moved here about a year ago. So she's definitely new to the area, but we're just excited to welcome her in our director of family. And that's just one thing I love about this business, that you get to meet new people and you can take your business everywhere in the in the U.S. So that's just really exciting in being an entrepreneur in Mary Kay. She joined her business October 2015, when she earned her very first career car as a consultant 6 months into her business. She earned the red Chevy Cruze. She became a sales director within her first year of business, and she earned her second career car, which is the Chevy Equinox, 6 months later. That's amazing. She completed all 3 of her director milestones, which that is a huge deal in when you're starting your business in Mary Kay, because along with that comes a $1,000 check and jewelry to go with it. She completed On the Move, Fabulous 50s, and Honor Society. She was triple crown and made Dean's List. She debuted her very first Offspring sales director at Seminar 2018, and her highest commission check in 1 month, and this does not include personal sales, is almost $5,000. So that is something to get excited about, and I just can't wait to hear your story. If you guys can just help me welcome Samantha Cortez. Just a gift from us, just welcoming you here in Corpus Christi, and just thanking you for giving your time to not just the consultants here, but the guests here as well. So thank you so much.
Hey, is this working? You guys, I sound like a man. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm losing my voice, but we're going to get through this together. Okay. So, I'm Samantha Cortez. I talk with my hands. I'm Italian. I walk, so just bear with me. But I'm super excited. I'm so excited to talk to you guys tonight. A little bit about my story, a little bit about the Mary Kay opportunity, and really those two things go hand in hand, so we're just going to kind of jump them together and go with it. So I started Mary Kay 3 years ago. I started in October of 2015. Somebody here started in October. Where are you? Who started in October? October is a great month, okay? October is a good month. October I started, October I debuted as a director, October rocks. Okay, so I started Mary Kay October of 2015, okay? And I went to my very first facial. I'm gonna tell you my story because there's guests here, and you guys, I look different than I did 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, I was a farm girl. I grew up in Missouri on a farm. My dad raised me to be a tomboy. I didn't wear makeup. I washed my face with soap. Okay, that makes me like, now, but I did. So I worked as a CNA at the time, and I got off of work, and I worked a 12-hour shift, and I was tired. And I don't know if any of you can relate to this, but my neighbor came over and she's like, come to my Mary Kay facial. And I was like, no. And she was like, okay. And then she came back, come to my Mary Kay facial. And I was like, no. And then she came back the 3rd time, okay? 3 times is a charm. 3 times is a charm. Consistency is key, okay? Because she came back the 3rd time, she was like, I have snacks. I have snacks. I was like, girl, I am there, okay? I am coming. So I went over there and I did the facial. I was like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. I bought a miracle set. So in Mary Kay, we make 50% of everything that we sell. If we buy it for $1, we sell it for $2. So that night she sold a miracle set. That was $100. It's a little bit higher than that now, but it was $100. She made $50 because she asked me to come 3 times. I was like, oop. So I went. $50. And then, this was her debut party, by the way. At the end, my senior sales director, which is Piper Mullen, she's in Kansas, it's where I built my unit, She was sharing the marketing plan. It's just kind of what I'm doing right now, talking to us about our story, you know, whatever at the facial. And I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, so her highest commission check is over $10,000 in 1 month. That's not including her sales. And I'm sitting here like, girl, you're squirting tubes of makeup. I'm working 12-hour shifts as a CNA. Something's not right here, okay? Something's not working for me. So I decided to join the business that night. Now, fast forward 2 months later, this is January, I got my very first commission check. For you those from America, commission check. Yeah. So I got my first ever commission check, and it was only $200, but to me that was like, yeah girl, $200, that's awesome. So I quit all 3 of my jobs. I'm not telling you to quit your job, okay, that's not what I said. But I quit all 3 of my jobs. I worked as a CNA, I worked at IHOP as a waitress, and then I also worked at Buckle as somebody who chases you around and asks you to buy clothes. I did that too, and then I was in nursing school full time when I joined Mary Kay. So, January I got my first commission check and I was like, yep, nope, quit all 3 of my jobs. My parents were like, Samantha, you are crazy. Do you understand? Like, you are nuts. I was like, it's okay, because if I'm working this not even part-time, I was going to 1 facial like probably a month and I can make $200, I knew that if I worked this business full circle, I could make a lot more money than that. So that's why, I'm not telling you that, but that's what I did. So then the next, not telling you to go quit your job, but you know. So then the next month, that was in January, 2 months after I started my business, in February I went on target for my very first car. Okay? Mary Kay pays taxes, and 85% of your insurance. Can we get excited about that? That's like, woo! What? Free car? What? Who does that? So I went on target for my very first car. That was 3 months after I started my business. I went to Career Conference, which Career Conference is coming up. If you have not gone, you need to go. Like, it's a big deal, okay? It's a big deal. So I went to Career Conference. I got to parade the stage. I was like, yeah, this is nice. I don't get to do this at, you know, the hospital. This is cool. So I did that, and I earned my car in May as a consultant. I was not a director. I was a consultant. So you consultants, you can get the free car. You don't have to be a director. I mean, it's nice to be a director, but you don't have to be. So I earned a car as a consultant. Then after that, I was like, okay, I have a free car. Like, I'm making way more money than I would as a nurse. Samantha, let's like take the next step. So I decided to do Mary Kay 100% full time. I went into DIQ. I became a director in October, so exactly a year after. And then 6 months after that, we earned our Equinox, which is sitting outside. It's real, you can touch it, it's free, guys, it's free. So I earned the Equinox, and so that's 2 free cars in 1 year. 2 free cars in 1 year. And you guys, like I said, I was a farm girl before Mary Kay. I did not wear makeup, I knew nothing about it. I've learned a lot from YouTube. And the facial videos that they have on InTouch, those are nice too. So I was driving a 1999 Dodge 1500. The transmission went out of it 5 times in the 2 years that I had it. I was excited about a free car, okay? This was good. This was good stuff. So after that, I became a director. I went to my very first leadership. So in Mary Kay, once you become a beauty consultant, you move up the career path to Red Jacket, you saw them parade the stage, you can become a star consultant, you're gonna start earning prizes, you're gonna start earning gifts just for working your business. Like she said, you have to work hard to be this, you know, wear this green sash. So you're gonna start earning prizes, which is just amazing. In the first 3 months of my business, I earned so many prizes. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like Christmas all year. This is great. So then, once I became a director, we went to New Orleans. We're going to San Diego this year, but we went to New Orleans the first year I was a director. And I went there, and you guys, just for going, Mary Kay gave me a $500 check, okay, just for showing up. A $500 check, a purse, and a brand new necklace and earring set just for showing up in New Orleans, and was like, here you go, honey, have a nice day. It's like, okay, I'll take that. And so they just give you so much just for doing your job. It's amazing. So after that, like Ruby said, you have those achievements in your first year of being in Mary Kay. So we achieved On the Move, our unit did, Fabulous 50s, and Honor Society. And then for achieving all 3 of those, we got a $1,000 bonus with each one of them. So that's $3,000 altogether. And then we got the Triple Crown. So these are the diamond rings that you get. So it's On the Move, Fabulous 50s, Honor Society, and then Triple Crown ring, which I'm not wearing it because I like the Dean's List ring a lot better. It's a lot prettier. So So this is the Dean's List ring, and Dean's List is whenever your unit is the top 3 of every single director that ever debuted in your class. And so they give you these diamonds and everything just for working. It's so much fun. So we did that. Then my husband got out of the military and was like, Sam, let's go to Texas. Okay, let's go to Texas. So we left everything that I had in Kansas, my unit and everything, and we came down here. And my husband's in the military, so I don't know if any of you are military spouses. I know there's the naval base here, so you might be. But we move a lot, and so that's the good thing, like Ruby also said, in Mary Kay, you can move your business anywhere. It doesn't matter where you go, you can pick it up and go. You don't have to quit your job, find another job, nothing like that. It goes every single place that you go. Everywhere that you go, your business goes with you. So, we moved down to Corpus. We're rebuilding our unit. These are my little roses right here. We're building. So, it's just so exciting. The sisterhood that you get, the friends that you get, it's absolutely amazing. And when I started my business, I was a college student. I was 18 when I started my business. I'm 21 now, but I was 18 when I started my business. And I was in college, and so fast forward 3 years, my life has changed a lot. I'm married now. I have almost one. Gosh, Lord, how did that happen? I have an almost 1-year-old baby, and so instead of being 18-year-old college student, I'm 21-year-old work-from-home mom, and so it really works for, I mean, those are just my scenarios, but you guys saw all the other ones while we were up here at the beginning. So it really works for absolutely everybody if you work the business, and that's the thing that's so incredible, is that as you grow, it grows with you and it changes. So our unit is working towards our pink Cadillac. Woo! I'm so excited, you guys, like you don't even know. 3 years ago, I would not be like, oh, I'm driving a pink Cadillac, but now I'm like, girl, have you seen that thing? It's pretty. Man, I can't even, it just makes me happy. So, the things that you get, like, it's incredible because there's no cap on it. There's nobody telling you how much you can make. The sky is the absolute limit on what you can make. So, my husband, a little fun fact with Mary Kay, we just bought a house with the help of Mary Kay. So a little bit fast forward now, I'm a stay-at-home mom to my almost 1-year-old. But me and my husband just bought a house. We moved in a month ago with the help of Mary Kay. This is my full-time job. It's all I do. And something that I tell people when they go, because they're like, do you really make that much selling lipstick? And I'm like, listen, girl, let me just tell you. So my husband got out of the military, active duty. He's reserves now, but he got out of the military last October, and he decided to work for me for a little bit, which was kind of nice. So he worked for me, other than like he went once a month for the weekend, but he worked for me from October until July of 2018. So October of 2017 to July of 2018, he worked for me. Mary Kay was our only income until July of 2018, and we just bought a house. Mary Kay was our only income. Once we bought a house, he was like, honey, I'm sorry, but working for you is kind of nice, but I need to go back to a job. I'm like, okay, that's fine. He didn't like working for me. I was too bossy, but but he did for a little while, and it was fine. We bought a house. Everything was great. Mary Kay can be your sole income because there is no cap. There's no limit as to what you can make. You can decide, hey, I want to make $5,000 this month. I want to put a down payment on my house. I need to make $5,000 this month. Okay, make $5,000 this month. Go, girl. You can either sell the product or, your commission check. It doesn't matter. You can make that money in Mary Kay. So my highest commission check in Mary Kay is $4,973, something like that. It's like only $20 shy of $5,000, which was kind of like, $20, Samantha, really? Like, you could have done that. But it's okay, I'm thankful for it. So $4,900, and that's not including your sales. So let's say you sell $2,000, you're gonna pocket $1,000 on top of that. Okay, so a fun fact that I always like to share, and this is something that my senior sales director shared with me that it blows my mind. So there's 75% of women in the United States that make over $100,000, 75% of women, and this could have updated, this was 3 years ago when she told me this, 75% of women make over $100,000, and of that 75%, 1% are in Mary Kay. Like, can we get excited about that? That's incredible. Woo. That's incredible. 1%, I mixed that up. 1% of women, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 1% of women make over $100,000, and of that 1%, 75% are Mary Kay. Sorry, I messed that up, but you know, whatever, you got the point. Anyway, we're awesome. So, another fun thing that I learned recently is that when you hear that, that's why you see so many pink Cadillacs, and something that's another little fun thing to think about is that Mary Kay also has the second largest car fleet in the United States behind the government. That's incredible, okay? That is amazing, and that's why so many of us directors are driving free, and that's why so many of you can drive free as well, okay? 2 free cars in 1 year, and we're working on our 3rd. That is something to get excited about. And another thing is that the pink Cadillac is the second known in brand recognition behind Coca-Cola. So our company is incredible, our company is amazing, and there's so many different things that they have to offer. So whether it be the diamond rings, whether it be the trips, there's top sales director trips. Where are they going this year, the top sales director? Does anybody know? Hawaii. Top sales directors are going to Hawaii. Last year they went to Argentina, so that's kind of cool. The year before that I think it was Alaska. I need to get better at these facts, but yeah. They go on all of these trips, and those are all exclusive paid, but now they're offering that cruise. Yes. Who's going on the cruise? Like, oh my gosh, hello. I've never had a honeymoon, I'm going on that cruise. Oh my gosh, Mary Kay's gonna pay for my honeymoon. I am so excited. So, now, not only do the top directors get an all-exclusive trip, consultants do. You can join today and go on that cruise in October, okay? It is so exciting, so exciting. So much comes in that starter kit. And when I was sitting at my very first facial, I looked rough, you guys, like you don't even know. After the facial, I looked good, but before the facial, I was like, girl, I don't even know why you invited me. Holy cow. So, when I was sitting there and my senior sales director was telling me everything and telling me about the bag, and you know, it's the hardest part is just taking that first step, taking that first leap and just getting into the business. But something that I tell myself now, and I tell my consultants, and I tell, you know, all of you, is if you don't take the leap and you don't try, you're never gonna know where you could have been. Because I sit here now and I look at myself 3 years ago, and my confidence has gotten so much bigger. I have so many new friends, obviously, like hello, all of you guys are my new friends. But if I would have moved to Corpus and not been in Mary Kay, I would have never gotten to meet all of these people. And so it's just something that, you know, when you move, you can always go to a Mary Kay event and they're gonna be as welcoming as anybody else and just be like, hi, like you've known each other for 100 years, even though you've known each other for 5 seconds. So, it's just incredible, okay? So take that first leap, take that first step. You never know where it's gonna go. You never know where it's gonna take you. 3 years from now, you could be working on your 3rd car and, you know, bringing in a nice little executive income while staying home with your baby. That's fun, that's exciting. So that's just a little bit about me, a little bit about my opportunity, a little bit about how everything in Mary Kay has worked out for me and what Mary Kay has done for me. And there's so many other stories and so many other people who have done the same exact thing, so many other directors in this room who have done the same exact thing. So let that be you. Consultants, this is your year. This is your time to make it happen. It's your time to push through everything and make it happen. I don't care if you've been in 20 years or 20 seconds, you can make it happen. You can make this your year. Start it with the cruise. Go on that cruise and make this the year, you know, that you accomplish all of your dreams and all of your goals, because it doesn't matter where you are. January 1, with this cruise, we all started on a flat surface. Okay, and it's where you take it in these next 6 months that shows where you're going to be in your business. And guests, you lovely ladies who are here with us, if you do decide to, you know, take this journey and take the next step and become a beauty consultant, be sitting here with all of you other lovely ladies, you are on a flat surface too to earn that cruise. So everybody's equal this month. Everybody is completely equal this month, and that is so awesome. Nobody's above anybody. Everybody's completely equal. So that is what I love about when they come out with new promotions. Everybody's just, and they can all go wherever they want to go. But thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry about my raspy old man voice. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. I hope you all have a great night. And yeah, that's that.